Hello everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest, put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it later. Be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as my videos do cross-connect, and my zodiacs are on my Facebook page, Oracle Unicorn, # Oracle Unicorn. So, all right, hello everyone, and welcome. I apologize for not being here yesterday. Totally had like totally had like a date. So yeah. And so we hit tower moment energy. Haunted spaces. Energies are starting to be triggered. Okay, yeah. Let's see here. All right, collective. What message do we have for you? I have a lot of anxiety. Wow. I did not have anxiety before I went live. Dang, what advice. This is feeling like advice energy. Holy cow. Okay. All right, collective. My hands are like shaking. Holy cow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This whole reading is a tower moment. That's pretty cool. You know what? Thank you, Steve Samsara. I apologize for mispronouncing that, but thank you for your tower moment cards. Just want to put that out there because I love how there's two of them. This one, which is like tower escape, beware of exposure energy, is the top of the tower and someone trying to escape from something, or there's an avoidance possibly of this because this is overall energy and this is true form. Okay, so someone is avoiding a true form energy that brings out some sort of like exposure or something. Oddly enough, which is why I love there's two of these cards. All these cards are in the middle of this tower, okay? So I'm wondering if there's some sort of the understanding of a journey, communication relating to breaking old cycles and cause and effect of certain things. Like there is very heavy defensive energy here, and I really feel like observing almost, I didn't want to say like this was an addictive energy, but this is starting to seem that it's a sense of a defense in oneself, like stuck in a hermit energy within themselves. And seeing a lot of the ownership of the truth, but there's a block here. Which is why, weirdly enough, the end of this tower moment is literally the last card. This is why I thought this was so weird and awesome. And I had to thank the guy for making this because, like, that was cool. That was like the coolest layout I think I've seen so far. Like, just to have two tower moment accent cards because it creates the tower. So all of these cards are in the middle of this, and I apologize for emphasizing this, but this is the freaking coolest layout I've ever seen. Like, this is literally like the spirit saying, this is the middle of this tower moment, the full breakdown, and this is what's going on in the middle of this, and what this is. So it's wild. And this is tied and connected to two of whoever this is resonating for, two of your situations, okay? This is not just in love. This is in actual relationships, love, and like home life, living. Like, dude, no, that's like totally like having this hermit energy, seeing the direction that one wants to go, because I kept seeing, instead of, well, I saw once the energy of the Two of Wands, okay? And that's kind of listening to one's heart and like picking two directions, but knowing where one really wants to go, but having a lot of obligations to one that they already have. So that's that two direction thing. And also the Two of Swords there, kind of like going with the flow, not being able to really see what's going to kind of unfold for you, and not really being able to see which direction you're really going to take or have the ability to take. Now we are now coming to the Page of Wands. So that's having full sure certainty, seeing the truth and the unfoldment in the grounding and process of this being able to work out. Okay. So, and that's why, I kept seeing the Page of Wands, which was really clarifying Two of Swords energy. The Three of Wands came out first, which is why I explained it. And then we had the Two of Wands, and then that's what the Page of Wands clarified. Okay. So, which is cool how I really played out a lot of that energy in my memory before I ended up with this layout. Because if I wouldn't have done that, there was obviously some certain important messages relating to that. And it probably would have just been a reading on that instead of, okay, I already did a pre-reading on that, and then this is like the point of the matter message that is tied to that. Okay. So this has a lot to do with someone taking full on just truth in themselves and entering into a new chapter, like a new beginning. And this starts with communication and kind of like an energy of collaboration, and the energy really mirroring each other in a way that it's like a yin and yang energy, which is why I love how this is, it's mirrored, but yet it's turned. So I really love how that has a yin and yang kind of emblem energy inside of it. And this is that foresight and analyzing all of that. And then we have the true wealth. You are coming into really seeing the true wealth in your ambition for what you believe is going to bring you fulfillment, happiness. Okay. And with this new beginning, this new journey, it's really being able to unveil oneself, your ownership and your truth, and seeing the specific direction and waiting for the opportunity to be able to kind of feel secure in the process of everything and your two situations that's tied to this. Feel secure that it's going to gain momentum and not break apart. Okay. And I feel that's why there was this heavy energy of this defense, and working with change and tactics, seeking help to kind of build what you want to build relating to a specific cause in your heart, because I feel there's a cause relating to this, and why there's certain people that's tied to this that you really kind of work on this clock of all of this, because it's just part of you, and you're seeing how unbalanced in its energy with specific ties that it has, and you see where the balance can have more with other ties that I feel I feel like your guides are helping you to have this cause and effect understanding and strength. I really think you're going to understand that more than I can try to explain, okay? So I'm going to just leave that there because I really don't understand how to explain that any more than what I've already even tried to pull out. I'm going to go ahead and get my pagan deck or my pagan cats. Wow, okay, cool. So for some of you, this is definitely dealing with an Aquarius because this Aquarian card, the star card, came out quite a bit in my pre-shuffle, but also for me, you know, my pre-shuffle was literally just my own energies. But I from what I've learned when it comes to doing this card readings, I have that mirror effect, especially when it comes to kind of trusting my own cycles and things and my stories and maybe what I'm feeling to kind of express that is like someone else's story, but different in a way, and it will show that difference within their own mind because that's then within their own reality, and they get messages from what is meant for them to get out of it, which is why we as mediums, I feel personally, keep as much like personifying out of it in a way, like keep personifying within yourself, but not like tell them how to do things. It's like presenting, and this is why I really kind of have a sense of respect towards the traditional grounding when it comes to therapy, because they, as much as I've had them tell me what to do, okay, there is a lot of movies that have expressed that their main goal is to provide you the freedom and thoughts to kind of come to a calculation by asking you questions and having you think kind of about yourself in a way. And how was that tied? Oh, there's a revealing of a truth within yourself because of doing things that way. It helps the person to gain perspective and not feel like they're being told what to do. They're just, it's like being open in a way subjectively. I don't know if that's the right word, but I think y'all know what I'm going for. With their emotions, and helps balance their emotions, because then they come into that question within themselves and work out kind of like a conclusion within their own reality of themselves about emperorship and a strengthening in one's power and knowing what they, have the sense of right and like free will of life and experience of life because of this 10 of Pentacles being here. This is also why you have this Star card, is because that's what's helping a lot of your emotional healing and giving you it's bringing you out of a Page of Cups. That's pretty good. And going into a King of Cups, and that's the right energy. That's when it'll start to flow and feel right. And yeah, you'll really start building. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this. We are out of Three of Cups energy. But we have the Three of Cups in an energy of celebration. Good job. Good job. Okay. And this is great. This new journey that you're going to be taking. Yep, these are over here. Okay. Good. Okay. This new journey you're going to be taking is going to greatly heal you. I mean, you're going to be opening up like this. You're going to be really embracing the balance of your feminine energies and your masculine energies, and really seeing yourself in a whole different light. I really feel this, especially with a lot of this healing going on with this cat stretching out, really taking in the essence of life out of the fire of the magic and the connectivity of the universal essence with vibrations and life and everything, because fire is it it is alive. It's like our sun. It's a ball of fire. So that's this healing coming in with yourself and really shining out, like allowing yourself to shine. I feel like there is an energy of fear when it comes to your inner truth and allowing it to kind of, yeah, this is me. So what do you think? It doesn't matter because I enjoy it. So it's like allowing that star to be out there in a different light, in a different perspective, and not feeling an obligation to have it shaped like a cookie cutter in a specific way, just to hopefully be seen a specific way. And for some reason, that didn't quite work out very well. Oh, you know exactly how. But yeah, and so that's why there's this nurturing of this rabbit here. That's very beautiful. I really feel an element of strength here when it comes to the goddess, like nurturing the lion. So and really finding this within yourself, because there's this Six of Cups energy for some of you. This is really finding this in possibly a past person and healing a lot of regrets that you have, really on a very high emotional level, where this Ace of Cups, we did not get that, but in my pre-shuffle it was there at the bottom of the deck energy, and obviously I said for some reason. And really there's this, I feel this nurturing of all these. There's a specific thing, and the Five of Cups was out there too. So there was three. This is where's the six? Oh wow, it's on the cauldron. Oh, that's cool. So there's this Five of Cups here, and this wow, that is so freaking cool. Because this is a Six of Cups, okay? This is how this is just went in my brain, okay? I'm like, I don't know how else to describe that, but it just went, okay. Anyway, I've never seen a Six of Cups like this. Usually there's Five Cups around, and there's the Sixth cup from the male giving it to the female. But in this one, there's this child nurturing with this one cup here, and there's four. Oh, that's so much more cooler. Okay, let's okay. I'm gonna ground that train of thought. Okay. There's these four cups here, okay? And there's this fifth cup that's being healed. So what I loved about this was that there's five cups here, and then the sixth cup is actually in that cauldron. It's being cooked, it's being cleansed, it's being, and I got the Ace of Cups like out of the blue, because there's no Ace of Cups in her. There's not one Ace of Cups energy here, besides the one that maybe this king is holding up that is going to be presented type of thing. So this is possibly that Ace of Cups energy that I was feeling, but it's not in the cards. You know what I'm saying? So that is so freaking cool. And then with the Five of Cups, there's those three that spilt down. So I feel that that was spilled is being healed. Okay. It's being healed, so that it can be presented as a healing element to this other person. Okay. Because these three cups is what was kind of like, it was like a heartbreak type of energy with the Two of Cups behind you. And they usually say, oh, your Two of Cups love is just behind you, and you just got to walk away from these Three of Cups. This is a little bit different, which comes to the Four of Cups energy. So the Four of Cups energy is denying an Ace of Cups because of not feeling right and everything like that. And then there's Three of Cups energy. This Three of Cups, third party, or being confused, which we have the Seven of Cups of many different options. and that energy being healed with flowers in it. So coming to a decision. Yes, I remembered the connectivity. And this childlike self. So this also pulls kind of like an Ace of Cups healing energy, okay? Ace of Cups here and an Ace of Cups. So that would be like a Two of Cups. Yeah. So like this is the coolest Six of Cups I've ever seen. But I really do love the other Six of Cups because that one has the Fey elephant in the background, and it's the Ganesha, and it's that transfer of the cups with the Two of Cups and the healing of all the cups that were spilled. And that's what I feel is going on. And this is why that's exactly why that there's this, healing energy with this new beginning. So whether it's an Aquarius or not, I mean, you could be dealing with Aquarius, or you could be someone that has Aquarius energy in your chart, and this is the amplification of this energy that is going on within this cycle, within this ending of a specific contract as well. Because that's why there's this heavy defensive energy here, and the Emperor on top of it. Because you're really, standing guard in your boundaries. You really are. And you are like really having strength and ownership and realization in yourself. I mean, there's another baby here too. Wow. So I feel this is possibly going to be entering into a family, because the Six of Cups actually, the way it unfolds, it feels like it really clarifies this inner truth. Okay. That's why there's a lot of this healing going on. And that's why there's this foresight, Three of Cups energy, because this is interesting how this has a double energy tie to it, because this Three of Chalices, this is either third party, or it's an energy of celebration. This is clarifying breaking old cycles. I feel like I'm trying to talk over the music. Okay. I apologize. Okay. This clarifies breaking old cycles, analyzing, and then entering into kind of like a new cause and effect with the understanding of cause and effect, which is why I feel this would be a celebration, because this is entering into that new beginning. For a lot of you, this is possibly with someone that, you really see this heartfelt connection of the past, and you just want to go towards someone of the past. This is heavy. And you're going to enter into this King of Cups energy with this communication. It's going to be very romantic, very passionate, but very like, what I feel with this, it's going to be very, wow. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be wanting to collaborate and work together. Okay. This is putting a plan together with finances, because I feel like this is the weakest element in this path. And so there's a lot of planning and grounding. Okay. We have a lot of earth energy here, and I see quite a bit, very heavy. Okay. Yes. Quite a bit of air. This is thinking. This is analyzing. This is balancing, tangibility and intelligence. And the heartfelt energy here is very much a healing. So this is like tempering the waters, which is interesting because last week we had a lot of the temperance energy coming out, and we don't have that here. So this is an accomplishing temperance of an energy. This is also someone waiting for the opportunity to kind of like leave something that is not, to feeling healthy towards something that is like an energy of a wish fulfillment, because this is the Four of Wands. This is like a union energy, seeing and the union energy that one wants to go towards, that is more emotionally healing. Okay. I just don't, it's not that it's just emotionally fulfilling, but it's very healing. That's just why there was a lot of analyzing, recalculating, understanding and recycling of, he's looking at this cog from this clock in time. And I love how it's time. And like contemplating on the cog of this element of time. So it's really kind of like one's soul and energy is going back in time and reanalyzing, understanding the cause and effect and the cycles that are happening. And with the kind of like Fibonacci sequence of understanding of karma, that kind of played into it too. And so you're really understanding how to be able to futurely bring in more without doing, or without more, you're bringing in more and not doing more in a way. So like you're going to be able to balance that out. You're understanding how to, okay, that's what I feel this. And that's why there's confidence being built up because of that energy. So it's that's really cool how, you know, a lot of you, when it comes to this, you went through a lot of third party energy. I feel because of your of and for your future energy. And so I feel that's why there's also an energy of a lot of collaboration here, especially when it comes to work. And I feel this is kind of like you paid your due first, because when you go to receive, you really wanted to receive and you had to pay your due on this kind of level to be able to receive the level that you're really wanting to receive. And then there's going to be another version of this because of understanding the flip in a sense of reverse of karma. But you're going to be able to use karma to your advantage to get the same side coin of the energy, if you're following. Okay. Yeah. So that's how I figured out freaking future roles of understanding of karma and how to be able to like flow a higher abundance level for my future karma. There's wild ways to be able to do that. That it's like, it's mind blowing. Some of the things I'm like, all right. So, there's this fast pickup and fiery passion going towards, I feel this feminine energy is going to be going towards this confidence and ambition and creativity and working within the rules when it comes to creating roots in her home, they're going to be collaborating with this earth sign. Yeah, this feminine's going to be collaborating with this earth sign about caring for roots, healing, past. There's also a Knight of Chalice. So this could also be news of emotional news or a love offer. Some of you, this is like emotional news about a family member. They could have been a King of Cups and relating to possibly money. And there was a Ten of Swords that also came out, and that was tied to an earth and a fire sign. It's possibly a lot of maybe where this tower is possibly going to push into a play in. I'm feeling the feminine's life for sure. It's a revealing of masked intentions, dishonesty, and deception, and procrastination and festering beliefs, and taking necessary action and being of service, guidance through darkness, and a torch bearer type of person, moving to calmer waters with all of this. Okay. Damn. Okay. So there's also this element of heartbreak about lack of decision making I'm seeing here. And this energy of Nine of Pentacles, single Queen of Swords. So this air sign, air feminine, who's very like a strong warrior energy and has went through a lot of hard heavy past heavy obstacles, and just like you see this person as just resilient. Like it just doesn't seem anything can like even like legitimately kill her, or even like mentally in a way kill her, because of some of the things you've seen this person go through. And for some of you that are watchers, I felt this heart sinking energy, and this is a part of your energy of awakening and inner truths, especially if you just feel like it, almost like you're gonna, almost a feeling of almost on the verge of puking your freaking heart out. Like, yeah, and that's why there's this chalice energy movement. And I feel like there's okay, for some feminines, your masculine really ripped themselves apart, because I feel there was a lot of deception, dishonesty, and just masked intentions. And this kind of showed them, I feel, a side of themselves that they're really entering into gratitude for, but I feel there's like, yeah, there's this energy of a little bit of depression about this, but going through meditation, and it's going to grant a lot of healing. Okay, especially with this star card over journey. This is going to, this for a lot of you, this is a very heavy emotional kind of turmoil energy you're going through, and you will receive the answers that, okay, especially if you trust. If you have a hard time, but yeah, you really push yourself to just kind of like flow with the unfoldment and trust, you will be revealed what is being played out over here. And I feel there's like a, there's an energy of a purpose for this, but it's not going to be revealed. I feel for some of you, this is not going to be revealed until there's communication. And that's why there's this energy up here as the observer. That's why we've been having the Page of Swords. That's like someone just watching and just observing and waiting. But doing a lot of healing, inward healing too, at the same time. And that's what's helping this confidence in this movement and being able to emotionally move to calmer waters, because of having this Six of Swords and its swords energy. So you're mentally moving to calmer waters in your mind too. Okay. So yes, this is going on. And what's clarifying your inner home, your hidden home inside yourself, is Knight of Chalice. So this is gaining momentum within yourself, this maturing of all of this sense of like, it's like an energy of growing up within own like understanding from past to present, future, and alignment. It's like kind of becoming, okay, this is the emotional, in my opinion, okay, y'all, this is the emotional and mental understanding of possibly someone that'd be, I don't know necessarily, some people maybe hit it about the 40s, but I would say good 50s, almost into 60s, kind of like balance in oneself. All right. Because this takes time. This takes time to see certain cycles. Our older generation went through a lot of their own cycles over and over and over until it finally, in a way, clicked, or there was a severe loss. because I mean, then we didn't have, I mean, actually it was there, like even from Third Rock from the Sun, I'm just sitting there like, what? I remember watching this when I was a kid and I was just like, why didn't this movement even, why I mean, there are, you know, pretty older, and I started seeing how it was like banned in some countries, and I'm just like, what? Tarot card reading? And I'm like, oh yeah, hold on, we're talking about society here. Yeah, we don't want the truth getting out. And I'm like, you know, some things that card readings say, I'm just like, this is truth somewhere in some of the world. And I'm like, damn, I feel bad for this person. I was like, oh, wow. I mean, if it wasn't for card reading, sometimes when it comes to certain cycles in my life, I don't feel I would have even woken up. Like, if it wasn't for being like, oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at something. You know, like, I feel this is why I really love the understanding and the collaboration of elders, you know, and not just this, because when you go with elders and wise old men or wise old women, you know, because they had those more in the Indian days and they really had like, you know, wise old men, but they did have medicine men and chiefs, but they were no different than maybe a cunning woman that they usually worked with the spirits and communication with the spirits. Yes. So that was an awesome communication level of understanding and connectivity. Talking to someone on my day yesterday. So I was like, well, you make me use my brain on a spiritual level. Okay, I'm taking this. I was like, I'm taking that. All right, that's something I like was really, really freaking craving. I was like, okay, I can get that. Yeah. And that's why a lot of this energy is being put into play. That's why there's certain people that are being thrown into solitude because of a lot of certain things being revealed, understandings. Oh, reveal. When there's revealing energy, I have come to understand that it is not always a part of your 3D world. Sometimes revealing energy is a part of your own kind of 5D consciousness self of your life. So when you see kind of union energy in card readings, when you see revealing things, you know, and we're all like, oh, we want it in love and stuff like that. It's not always that. So definitely, because I feel this is where a lot of false hope, that's where a lot of false hope comes from when it comes to card readings, because it's, some people have only specific understandings and they're like, oh, someone's going to go in union. Yes, some people are going to go into union, but at the same time, some people that aren't in physical union, they're having a union within your alignment of yourself and understandings. And so what I really like pulling out is, yes, there's somewhere someone is going in physical union, but what about the people that are not in union or not going in physical union? What about those that start to come into a reality or an understanding, okay, this cycle was not my union, but it's a union on a different level, so let me recalculate that in my own self-healing, because that's why I didn't get a union, to like understand that. I mean, if you wouldn't have understood that or reanalyze that or come to an understanding with that if that did not happen. And that's a lot of kind of foresighting and understanding in this being a torch in meditation. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. In meditation, as a torchbearer through darkness and service with yourself and others, observation of others too, because instead of, I feel there's a half of you, okay? A half of you, yeah, I know. There's half of you that torchbearer energy, service unto others. Being still and reflect, planning solitude. What was it? Oh yeah, the strength and character. This is really you coming into a union energy in the strengthening of your character that you reanalyzed and separated from what you felt an obligation to present. Okay. Now you're going to be entering into, this is why this is reanalyzing and solitude and being still and reflecting a lot of on this. And this is why I feel this is guidance through inner darkness of like just this revealing of yourself. Okay. I feel that's why, like I was saying earlier, you know, allowing yourself to shine on a whole different level and seeing it as being as shining you. No matter who you are, it's having it's having a profound understanding and acceptance of yourself, no matter what other people feel or say or think. If you like it, you're going to let it shine. If you don't like it, you're going to work it out of you, type of thing. You're going to represent what you want to represent in yourself, and that your soul, it's like representing your soul outside of you. This is the way my soul is. This is what lights my heart. This is what lights my path and my passions and brings a sense of joy in going down a journey, instead of feeling like I'm trying to grab or, you know, go from one limb to another, just trying to keep or work or create an energy of happiness in my journey. Okay. Yes. Torch bearing energy. Got it out. Ooh, that one was a difficult one, y'all. Oh wow, look at that. We ended up getting also behind here 5 of Cups energy. Oh, and the cat's tail, I've never noticed this. The cat's tail is holding this Ace of Cups back there that's connected to a 2 of Cups energy. Oh, like kind of like analyzing all that, but really keeping this heartfelt kind of connection. Because you know, when cats really, they use their tail when you want to know what a cat's heart is like, it feeling or just their energy, watch their tail. Their tail can tell you. I don't do personal readings on going live. I do personal readings, or I do personal readings. I don't do them on here. And so the information is in the description box below. Sorry. All right. And so the cat's tail just kind of naturally goes with the flow of its heart. And so that's where I'm feeling there's this analyzing and feeling and looking with this reflection of one's heart and the triggers of the heart, and being in an energy of service in yourself on an emotional level, which is exactly why I feel it ends up a King of Cups. And there's this making a decision to release, kind of, or being able to release, allowing oneself to rest, and just making a decision to come out of this 7 of Swords energy. Okay, that's very sneaky energy. That's kind of like, in a way, doing things in a sense behind the scenes is what I'm thinking. But really taking all of what like is really passionate and close to your heart, okay? And you're taking that to this castle here all of this that you feel that you need to kind of, you have just this little path, you're right there at the doorway, and you're just going to be releasing it all at the doorway. And it's like this, you went through a reveal and then you're giving a reveal, and then all of that is literally going to be left at the door, and then you're going to light like a feather, like lightly and gracefully be able to like feel your flow through this doorway. And there's going to be a lot of energy of kind of cat's got your tongue, and kind of like feeling of like, wow, I feel like I'm in a dream, this is weird. And I would just kind of like, for some of you, I would definitely journal that, or because it'll help this release. And for some of you, I would walk around, and I would like express out loud with your guides, the animals, the trees, express this out loud, because it's going to give a nice flow and balance between this the tempering of the emotional waters. And I feel that's why it really there wasn't a lot of this going on, and you see what it does when this doesn't happen. And it's really going to help you when it comes to, I feel, a lot of your healing paths, because you're going to see this in someone and you're going to know just what to say to help them and not say too much because of the way you were. And you're like, you knew what would have pushed you too far. And so you actually really have a fucking profound, strong sense of love for yourself over this, because it's like, how to be able to temper and to nurture and to gracefully like give a seed to someone or plant it for someone. And then you just know when to gently skim the surface and when to dive deeper. And this is what's going to really make you just in a new heart, just completely fall in love with yourself. You're just going to love everything you went through in the past. Some things were hurtful, yes, but if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be able to give these very valuable seeds. And you're seeing the value in you without a price tag. You used to put a price tag on yourself. Like, your value was whatever you thought you could put a price tag on yourself. And or your price tag was possibly the income you have. That's how valuable you saw yourself, was whatever amount of income you had and what you were able to kind of build in your life. That was like what you felt, in a sense, where it was an accomplishment. This is flipping. This is like feeling very accomplished inside and being happy with yourself, even if everything around you is destroyed. There's nothing, like no money. And I feel this is what's helping this healing in this. And it's going to, reflect better in your finances. And it's going to help you ground your work for your finances in your life at a higher, mature mental level. And yeah. Yep. That's why it's a 10 of Wands, and that's why you're carrying it to this doorway, because I feel this 10 of Wands is everything. It's your key to the doorway. Without the 10 of Wands, it would be like not having the key to be able to get in the door. And this is what's creating a lot of this healing, this inner healing, emotional healing, healing that's going to really go all the way into your childhood. This is really amazing. It's going to be hard. It's going to be heavy. There's some things that I've even thought like I wasn't going to cry over. I ended up crying over it, and I'm just like, why? And I'm just like, okay, well, you know what? Don't question myself. Just go through it. You're good. Get over it. And then it's like get through the sadness feeling of having to really, open myself up to it again. Because it's like if you open up to it and you don't feel the triggers, that's when you know you're healed. And if you're not putting up a block, okay, it's kind of it's a little bit confusing to know when it's a block and when it's a boundary. Okay, so I lost that one. Yep. So I'm gonna move on because we had an hour. Let's see. There's this persistence and knowledge and very close to success, leadership in oneself, strength towards the bigger picture, trust and acceptance and self-assurance into a new direction, victory, metamorphosis in this victory over truths, ownerships of truths, realizations and understanding in truths, victory over this, recognition in a lot of this, foresight, momentum in this metamorphosis in your victory and recognition and rewards from the universe, I would feel. Yeah, joy. There's this stabilizing over analyzing, stabilizing the emotional waters of regret. Yeah, awesome. Yep. Understanding a belonging and a possible reunion happening because staying close. For some of you, that energy flipped upside down. That's possibly recharging an energy of staying close or healing staying close. So there could be a separation, a heavy separation of staying close for some of you when it comes to your person, possibly. And for some of you, this is possibly leaving one situation to stay close to maybe a sense of union and healing within yourself and your truths. But this looks like a reconciliation. With having reunions here and staying close, or an energy of a separation. But there's a joy here. I feel like an energy of coming out of Three of Swords, but also an energy of a possibly happening of a Three of Swords. And there's this reflection of impatience, anger, in choices relating to Ace of Pentacles and this Magician about Ace of Pentacles and this Queen of Chalice. There's Three of Swords is about a home turf, relating to moving and hasting and vengeful tactics relating to confidence in oneself, because you have the confidence energy when it comes to the enemy, but this is over the Knight of Chalice. And despair and defensiveness and stubbornness. Oh my gosh, you got another Tower card here about becoming single or being single and sudden changes. Quick decisions, sudden changes, progress, excitement. Oh, wow. And improvements. This could be with work. There's going to be improvements relating to work. Ooh, and the death energy. Okay. So for some of you, there has been a lot of cycles of family members of death. I'm so sorry if you're one of them, because that energy has been out there. And I have heard a lot of it in other readings too, about family members. That could also be this emotional news, and healing. And be careful of revengeful energy, healing and revengeful energy. This could also be a death to something of the past. Incoming single. Healing despair. There's some difficulties and improvements needed for a friendship because of a lot of turmoil. But oh my. But being released from this turmoil. Holy cow. So you have a tower inside of a tower, because I feel this is a part of this. Yeah, because it just unfolds that way. Exiting out of tower with your 10 of Wands, I feel some sort of message, possibly 8 of Wands type of message, or a correspondence. Like there's this union energy here. So a fast kind of coming together and a lot of talking. Yes, this union, and yes, this is an energy of a soulmate here, a spark or an inspiration, new passion, a healing, an activation of someone's heart, and letting something go, confessions relating to healing, certain surprise and family matters, and you have the Temperance here, working to balance all of that and balance the emotional waters and upheaval and turmoils that was going on in the family dynamic, that I feel this person is gaining courage to possibly go through a separation, because of all the turmoil and the energy of feeling pulled down. I mean, just completely disrespected. And just new in themselves. They just had to just release it. It was just hurting too much, too often. And there was nothing. It was just all the plants were dying. There was no nurturing at all. And so I feel like there's this seems like some sort of weird sudden surprise. Some of you, this is definitely involving work or presenting a work offer. Yeah. So I'm going to play that out like that. This is coming from some of you. This is going to be coming from a King of Cups, or you're going to be giving this to a King of Cups. All right. Let's see here. Oh, the hummingbird. Patience. Something greater. Dang, you got that's like red. Evolution, rejoice. Another red. Oh, well, wow, that's some serious stuff here. I mean, all 3 of them are red. Patience, observe, and evolution. We got 6, 1, and 5. 6 and 6 is 12. Technically, we got 13, which breaks down into 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which breaks down into 4. Holy cow. It's like, that is actually extremely heavy union energy right there. Very much so. And then we have 11 here, Falcon. This is definitely going to start with a message. I feel a very, very strong, like push energy. Yeah, wow. I feel very strong push energy. Okay. It's just weird. It's just like it's not even someone's behind you energy. It's like you feel an energy force. And it's like, you feel it's a lot of like possibly spirit guides, or some of you feel they're your angels, and some of you, this is definitely your ancestors. This is your passed down loved ones. That's like, it's like, go. I don't. That's weird. Okay, so need to practice that. I don't know, energy. Oh, wow. I see the temperance. How do I just see the temperance? And this is tempering the waters and giving. This one is beautiful. Oh, wow. This is coming from a King of Swords. Oh, wow. Towards an Empress. This is definitely very... Oh, I have to fix that, or else YouTube will not be very happy. Okay, this says open your heart, love, lovin'. Okay. Okay. So this is very giving, and I feel the masculine's going to do this with Ace of Swords. There is this, the King of Cups. You're really going to be balancing out to your King of Cups energy and a King of Swords energy in this temperance towards the Empress, and wanting to work together. And this, it's like with the Ten of Cups energy, family, home, everything. Like, because that middle one is the temperance, but this temperance is a bit different. She's just kind of giving to Mother Earth, nature, and just, this balance of like give and take between you and your spirit guides, and what you do, what you like to do, what brings, a sense of comfort. Kind of like a lot of you, this is going to be about nature work. The nature work helps you to have a lot of this emotional tempering and security. You feel a lot of your motherly companion and companionship with earth magic. I feel the nurturing, the love, the give and the give and the receive is. This is what you want in a way out of someone. It's like, this is what I see. This is that type of energy give is like what you're subconsciously, I would feel, looking for out of someone as a companion. Okay, yeah. So the Empress energy, or she's just all of them: the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Okay, something greater. Live your life as a fearless warrior who sees the world as being much greater than yourself. Be humble and patient, having faith in something more. As a bird soars high above for greater vision, we too should attempt to soar and see the larger picture we are all a part of. We can be greater than a wing. What can be greater than a winged one who flies thousands of miles a year in expression of its true nature? Would you go to the ends of the earth to find your true self? Imagine the courage and tendency of that tiny beating heart, always in search of something greater, the purest nectar of the universe and Mother Earth. Do you recognize this in yourself? Observe. Border Patrol. A great teaching is in watching your mind process and doing nothing at all. Be a stalker of the mind. Watch thoughts passing by with no judgment or mortal concepts. The knack of meditation and the rest of the warrior spirit is to simply watch. For example, to observe this painting, feel the tone of the colors, experience the passion behind the ancient symbols, and move into the spiritual from which it was created. Sense the movement of air from the hummingbird's wings and the impeccability of its nature. He is a great warrior beyond compare, as are you. Hummingbirds are extremely territorial, passionately defending their airspace. Medicine bundles are symbols reminding the owner of proper thought and action. As guardians of our own airspace, we too must exude the passion, grace, and beauty of the hummingbird. Evolution, rejoice. Science tells us we are made of the same stuff as the stars, yet our physical being is just a part of our journey. The cocoon is just a stage in the caterpillar's evolution to become a butterfly, shining like a stained glass starburst in the background of our journey, reminding us that all life is sacred. Right. Every day we take our energy from Mother Earth for life. This is our agreement with the universe. Rejoice in the magical offerings of our physical being and honor your senses. Feeling is the inspiration for sacred ceremony. Do not deny the enjoyment of your body experiences within the goodness of all that lives. Evil has no place here. And number 10, eagle. And then pelican. It's very masculine and a very feminine energy. That's wild. Number 10, and then into 27. I am eagle, the thread that binds you to the spiritual. I am the great sky dancer. I am your ascension made manifest. I am power and flight. I am the one who soars highest on the least amount of effort. I am faith in that which carries me. You have been called to evolve, and I am your guide. Your soul demands growth, and I am your nourishment. I am your signal to climb higher, push harder, and then let go. Allow the final push, and then float freely on the changes that are coming. Do not attempt to stir the progress. You may have to come to origin your spirituality. Clinging to dogma can hamper your inner flight. Enlightenment will not only come from books or classes. It is also a lifetime journey. You may not know when the next thermal is coming to lift your wings, but have faith and make the leap anyway. Break the chains, learn to soar, get outside of your head and fly. You are gaining altitude, you are reaching for the sky, you are limitless, and you are eagle. 27. Pelican, and with a big message coming in, emotional message, because it's got feather. I am pelican, the bridge of the head and the heart. I am careful observation. I am planning with room for negotiation. Excuse me, no. I am unfettered determination. I am the use of team dynamics. Your outlook may be too heavy. Your viewpoint may be a bit restricted. What you are gaining is a greater adaptability. I am the release of expectation. I am the effortless flow of one thing to another. I am your need to let things unfold and take the best catch. You may have stepped into your own way. You may well be tripping over your own feet. Stay focused, but do not lose sight of the bigger picture. You will always find what you seek. You are positive and productive. You are effortless in inquisition. You are abundant in resources, and you are pelican. I'm Raven. I am the deep magic from the north and the ancient connection between you and the immortal. I am proof that your world is changing. You are finding the hidden threads that are binding your experiences. There are great things at work. There are manifestations coming to your feet. I want to help you to see the magic and teach you how to use it. I am the bird that transports you from one realm to the other. I am the portal granting you access from the solid grounds of earth. I am that which comes from nothing. There is no greater power than your own ability to sustain your vision. Oh, your own will to sustain your vision. When you see me coming from the lonely mountainside, it is time to take the reins. I may only appear once, so grab the chance when you see it. Take your whims and ground them. Take your futility and shatter it to pieces. Stop accepting the chaos around you. Stop allowing your energy to dissipate and give it form and substance. You are a You are a magician. You are the missing piece of the puzzle. You are connectivity, and you are Raven. All right. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I go live. And sharing, you never know who else that'll see this, and I might be able to help them as well. And if you would like a personal reading with me, the information is in the description box below. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye, y'all.